Alright guys, Josh here with Ohio Fish Rescue. I'm just going to take you around and show you some of the new arrivals that came in this week. Over here we had this 55-gallon tank donated by one of our members. And just so happened, someone came and donated us 2 of these turtles. We're going to go ahead and find these guys a great home. But until then, we've got them set up with a little filter here. They've got land so they can get out and bask. But 2 little, I'd say they're about 6-inch turtles. We have one person that has been asking us for turtles. So we're going to go ahead and give her a chance to come and get these guys. Look at them. They're just adorable, aren't they? These guys are so friendly. Look at them trying to get my finger. They think they're slick. That's funny. Alright guys, come over here. We have this pike cichlid. Now this was our little terrarium setup. We just have him quarantined in here. I'm actually going to move him out of here tomorrow, and he's going to go over into the 350-gallon cichlid tank. He is a Venezuelan pike, I do believe. But yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and take you around inside, and I'll show you some other stuff. Alright guys, and we're back. Let me go ahead and take you over here to the quarantine tank. Now, one of our members, Mike, just dropped off this beautiful 24-inch red tail. He took very nice care of his fish. They just got a little bit too big for him. He's not nice and healthy. He's got a beautiful red tail. Look at him. He's stirring up all the sponge filters. I gotta get in there and clean them. He also brought us this, I'd say 14, 15-inch Laco. So that's new around here. Let me go ahead and come over here. Now we have this little 55 stack here. Now as you can see, someone dropped off some silver dollars to us. They were absolutely covered in ick. So we've got them treating right now with our broad spectrum disease treatment. They look 100 times better than they did yesterday. So they're only getting better. They're only going to heal up. But you guys can see their tails are all ripped. They had them in a tank to where they were just getting annihilated. You can also see this wee little guy here. He's healing up nicely. But we did just pick up this little rhino placo. There is a bristlenose placo back there. And then there is a little common placo, of course. And then down here, this guy, I've got a whole story on him, but this is our Hembargus wiki, the black devil catfish. Now I'll probably do a video just on him alone because the story he's been through is absolutely insane. So you guys just wait around for that video. I'll have that uploaded here after a while. But he's got a crazy story to go along with him. Let's you know what? Let's go over here. Let's look at this guy. Has been in quarantine for a while. This is a vulture cat. He was just moved into the 750-gallon tank along with this albino channel cat. Just beautiful. Hopefully when he gets big enough, he can go into the 2200 with the rest of the albinos. Oh, there's the 24K Bahia Kelberry bass. He's just astonishing. Of course, we got the Hero Severum. We've got the bowfin. We've got this male Matoro. He's getting pretty big. Alright, let's come around here. We'll show you some of the other fish that Mike also brought by. Now, if you look down here, he just brought them by today, so this tank is just temporary, just so I can quarantine them. I'm going to do a short quarantine on them because they are just in great health. So I'll probably have these guys in here for at max 3 days. Of course, a daily water change on them, but he brought by this yellow Severum. He's pretty big. There's my hand for comparison. We've got three, I'd say about 10 to 12 inch clown knives. We've got another pike cichlid, nice and healthy. He also brought us this giant gourami. I do believe his name is Guru, if I remember correctly. We've got the featherfin Synodontis cat, of course. And then we've got another Placo. Now, they've been in there pooping and stirring up dirt. So I'm going to do another water change on them and treat them before I go to bed. But they're going to ride out this tank for about 3 days. And then the 3 clown knives will jump up to the 750. This Severum's going to bump over to the 1,000 gallon along with his giant gourami friend. The pike cichlid's going to go out to the cichlid tank, of course. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen yet, but look at the new and improved Angel tank. We moved them up from the bottom 75 up to this 90 gallon. We did rescape it. It's got the big rock 3D background on it. These 2 driftwood pieces that are standing up, and they just fit so perfectly in there. Of course, they got their breeder cone. They always have little babies in there. Then, of course, we've got the 5 little neon tetras. They've grown up with these guys, so we decided to keep them with them. Now, one thing I want to show you guys before you leave out is, for one, we added the second Tigrinus to this tank. This guy is just pure. Just look at his coloring. He's so bright, vibrant white, as opposed to this one. He still looks great, but I don't think his coloring is as great as this guy. They're about 1.5 inches apart. And then if you come over here, you guys remember a few videos back, excuse the dirty glass, only have so much time around here in a day, but one of these Armadas is the one that flopped out on the floor. He was covered in fungus, so we instantly treated him, and you can't even tell which one flopped out on the ground. Let me get out of the air bubbles. And I actually think it's this guy right here on the left. Yep, you can kind of see his left eye. Has a little bit of eye cloud left to him. You can see a little scrape on his upper back. But he made a miraculous recovery. Can't even tell. They're still smashing tilapia, all kinds of stuff. But, and then, last but not least, we picked up a saltwater tank from some guy. He was moving out of state. He couldn't take his tank, didn't know what to do with his fish. So we went ahead and set his tank right back up. We have a big Mono Save. Now don't harass me if I get the name wrong, but he's pretty big, you know. This is a 65 gallon tank. We've got a little moray eel in there. He's probably about 14 inches. But until we find a better spot for these guys, they're going to stay here. And we have people, you know, trying to rehome them all the time, but they want to stick them in like a 40 gallon or a 50 gallon. Right now they're in a 65 gallon, and I can't really feel safe with letting something that big go into a smaller tank, you know. So I want someone with at least, you know, a 125 or something, because he's pretty big. He's way too big for this 65 gallon tank. So until I find a better place for him, he's gonna be right here. Well, I just wanted to give you guys a little update, and that's what's new around here this week. Talk to you guys later.